Cooking trout to perfection is a delightful journey that brings together the freshness of the fish, the subtlety of seasonings, and the joy of a meal prepared with care. Whether you're an experienced chef or a home cook looking to try something new, trout is a versatile fish that rewards even the simplest of preparations with rich flavor and delicate texture. In this guide, we'll explore everything you need to know to make your next trout dish not just easy, but irresistibly tasty. Let's start with the basics. Choosing your trout. Freshness is paramount. Look for trout with clear, bright eyes and shiny, moist skin. The flesh should be firm to the touch, springing back when pressed lightly. If you're buying fillets, ensure they are vibrant in color and have a clean, briny aroma. Never fishy. Whether you opt for rainbow trout, brook trout, or brown trout, the same rules apply. Whenever possible, opt for sustainably sourced fish to ensure a better meal for you and a better future for our planet. Once you've selected your trout, it's time to prep. If you have a whole fish, start by rinsing it under cold water and patting it dry with paper towels. Run your fingers along the flesh to check for any small pin bones and use a pair of tweezers to pluck them out if necessary. If your fish is already filleted, this step is even faster. Now, let's talk about flavor. Trout has a mild, slightly nutty flavor that pairs well with a variety of seasonings. The key is not to overpower the fish, but to enhance its natural qualities. A classic approach is to season the trout simply with salt and freshly ground black pepper. For a subtle herbal note, stuff the cavity with sprigs of fresh dill, parsley, or thyme, and a few thin slices of lemon. If you're working with fillets, sprinkle your herbs and lemon directly on top. Olive oil or melted butter brushed over the skin will help achieve a beautifully crisp finish when cooking. Now, for the cooking methods. Trout is wonderfully forgiving and can be prepared in several ways: pan-seared, baked, grilled, or even poached, each bringing out different aspects of its flavor and texture. Let's begin with pan-searing, perhaps the quickest and most satisfying method. Heat a large skillet over medium-high heat and add a tablespoon of oil or butter. When the pan is hot, lay the trout fillets skin side down. Press them gently with a spatula to prevent curling, and let them cook undisturbed for 2 to 3 minutes. You'll notice the flesh turning opaque from the bottom up. Flip the fillets and cook for another minute or two until the fish is just cooked through and flakes easily with a fork. The skin should be golden and crisp, offering a delightful contrast to the tender flesh. For whole trout, you can use the same technique. After seasoning and stuffing, add the fish to the hot skillet and cook for 4 to 5 minutes per side, depending on thickness. Tilt the pan and spoon the hot oil or butter over the fish as it cooks for extra richness. Baking is another effortless way to prepare trout, especially if you're serving several people. Preheat your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Place your prepared trout on a parchment-lined baking sheet or in a shallow baking dish. Drizzle with olive oil, scatter your favorite herbs and a few lemon slices over and around the fish, and season generously. Bake for 12 to 15 minutes or until the flesh flakes easily. Baking preserves the moisture in the fish, resulting in succulent, delicate fillets every time. If you're feeling adventurous, grilling introduces a smoky depth that pairs beautifully with trout's natural flavor. Preheat your grill to medium-high and oil the grates well to prevent sticking. For whole fish, use a fish basket or grill directly, turning carefully with a spatula. Grill for about 4 minutes per side. For fillets, grill skin side down until the skin is crisp and the flesh is just cooked through. A squeeze of lemon over the top right before serving will brighten the flavors. Poaching is a gentle method that keeps trout exceptionally moist and tender. In a large skillet or saucepan, bring a mixture of water, white wine, a few slices of onion, and some fresh herbs to a simmer. Add the trout, reduce the heat, and poach gently for 6 to 8 minutes, depending on thickness. This method is particularly good if you want to highlight the pure, clean taste of the fish. Now that you've mastered the basics, let's talk about taking your trout to the next level with simple, flavorful accompaniments. A classic sauce for trout is a brown butter and almond sauce, known as amandine. To make it, melt butter in a skillet until it turns golden and nutty, Then add a handful of sliced almonds and cook until they're just toasted. Pour this over your cooked trout for a rich, nutty finish. If you prefer something lighter, a salsa verde made with fresh herbs, capers, lemon juice, and olive oil is a vibrant option. Or, try a quick cucumber and dill salad on the side for a refreshing contrast. Roasted asparagus, sautéed spinach, or a simple green salad all make excellent partners for trout. Let's not forget about seasoning blends. Smoked paprika, garlic powder, and a hint of cayenne can add a subtle kick to your trout, while a drizzle of honey or maple syrup pairs beautifully with the fish's natural sweetness, especially when combined with a squeeze of fresh citrus. For a Mediterranean twist, top your trout with chopped tomatoes, olives, and a sprinkle of feta cheese just before serving. If you're looking for a heartier meal, trout is wonderful paired with roasted potatoes, creamy polenta, or a rustic grain salad. The mild flavor of the fish allows it to pair well with a wide variety of side dishes, so don't hesitate to get creative. For those who enjoy a bit of crunch, try dredging your trout fillets in seasoned flour or cornmeal before pan-searing. This creates a crispy, golden crust that locks in moisture and adds texture to every bite. Just be sure to shake off any excess coating before adding the fish to the pan. One of the joys of cooking trout is its speed. Most methods will have dinner on the table in under 20 minutes. This makes trout an ideal choice for busy weeknights, elegant enough for entertaining, yet simple enough for everyday meals. As you cook, remember that trout, like all fish, is best enjoyed when it's not overcooked. The flesh should remain moist and tender, just barely opaque all the way through. If you're unsure, use a fork to gently flake the thickest part of the fish. If it separates easily and is no longer translucent, it's ready. Don't be afraid to experiment with flavors and techniques. Trout's versatility makes it a canvas for creativity, from Asian-inspired ginger and soy marinades to Southwestern rubs with lime and cilantro. The key is to start with quality ingredients and treat them with respect. Serving your trout can be as simple or as elegant as you like. Arrange fillets or whole fish on a platter, garnish with fresh herbs and lemon wedges, and let the colors and aromas speak for themselves. A light drizzle of good olive oil or a scattering of microgreens can add a final flourish. Cooking tasty trout truly has never been easier. With just a few simple steps, you can transform this humble fish into a meal that's both nourishing and delicious. So next time you're at the market, pick up some fresh trout, gather your favorite herbs and seasonings, and enjoy the satisfaction of preparing a dish that celebrates the best of what simple, thoughtful cooking can offer. Whether you're sharing with family, entertaining friends, or treating yourself to a quiet dinner, trout is a choice that delivers every time. Its delicate flavor, quick cooking time, and endless adaptability make it a star in any kitchen. So fire up your skillet, preheat your oven, or light your grill, and discover just how easy and rewarding cooking tasty trout can be.